Hello everyone, and welcome to today's pick a card in honour of the full moon in Leo. So this is the first full moon of 2021, and being in the sign of Leo, it's all about being strong, courageous, resilient, going for what you want, not backing down, finding the strength within, finding the courage within to take a step into the unknown. It's also about taking control of your life, taking charge, and maybe even stepping into a position of leadership and inspiring others. So it's definitely a time of action. Leo is a fire sign, and so connecting with the element of fire would be really beneficial on this full moon. You can do that through lighting incense and lighting candles. So on my altar space, I've actually got my Moon Maiden incense burning from the Wisdom of Avalon range, and my full moon soy wax ritual candle, which is AIM branded, lemon and lime fragrance. So if you are interested in either of those, they are available to purchase via my website. Look at the flame on the full moon candle. I find that when the flame of the candle is burning high like that and wild, that it's a really positive sign about manifesting your dreams and desires. So remember tonight, everyone, if you're watching this on the 28th, to make sure that you write a list of what you want to manifest during the next full moon cycle. Or write a list of what you would like to release, and put it on your windowsill in the moonlight with a quartz crystal to help manifest your desires and wishes. So in front of you, you'll see three piles of cards, left to right. We have the Goddess totem, the Wolf totem in the middle, and on the right, the Universe totem. So I just want you to take a deep breath. Breathe in through your nostrils, breathe out through your mouth. And just focus on the three piles and which one you are most drawn to. If you are drawn to more than one, then that's okay. It just means that there's several messages for you today from Spirit. And the decks that I'm working with today are Moonology by Yasmin Boland, to give you some guidance for this full moon in Leo. Keepers of the Light by Carl Gray, to give you a message from your guides. The Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, to give you some general guidance and a message from Spirit. And a card from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle by Jill Pyle, to give you some guidance as to what self-care activity would be beneficial on this full moon. So the Starseed Oracle and the Sacred Self-Care Oracle are also available to purchase through my website if you like the look of those. So let's start off with pile number one, or group number one, which is the Goddess totem. Hello group number one, if you chose the Goddess totem, then this is your reading for the full moon in Leo. So let's see what we have for you today. Okay, so your first card is Confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. Wow, so being a new moon card, new moons are all about new beginnings, a new start. And this message is giving you the confidence in order to be able to move forward on your path. So you may have been lacking confidence, you may have been struggling with self-doubt, negative self-talk, and basically your guides want you to know that you need to be confident in yourself, because this will be the key to your success. Can you see how there's lots of yellows and oranges on this card here? So I feel like this is very much solar plexus and sacral chakra energy. So the colours of orange and yellow, so bathing yourself in these colours by wearing items of clothing that are either orange or yellow will really help with balancing those chakras. You can also work with crystals such as sunstone, citrine, tangerine quartz, orange calcite. These will really help to balance your chakras and give you more energy, because with solar plexus energy, this is where your navel is, and this is the main energy center of your body. So you may have been feeling sluggish or lethargic and afraid to take action. Well, now is the time to gain that confidence. Believe in yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Believe in yourself. And Leo is naturally a more confident sign of the zodiac. You know, a lot of Leos, you know, aren't afraid of expressing themselves and being their authentic selves and speaking their truth. And so you're being asked to be authentic, speak your truth, and be confident in yourself and your abilities, because you are amazing and you need to know that. The next card we have for you is Serapis Bay, Ascension. Wow, look at this. And so this is from Keepers of the Light. It says, move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. Wow, isn't that amazing? So with this card, it's all about your ascension journey. And so you could definitely be feeling a shift in the energies and vibration at the moment. You may have even been struggling with being able to sleep properly, and that's because you're really feeling the energy shift and your vibration lift, you know, to a higher level. And so as a result of this shift, you are now leaving behind situations and people that no longer serve your highest good. And so it's all about release and letting go of the past. It says move into your true self. So have you been hiding a part of yourself? You know, is there a part of you that you don't want others to see? Well, now is the time to shine, dear one, and rise above the darkness. The light is here. So any dark times that you've been experiencing, any painful spiritual transformation that you've been going through, you are now coming through the other side into the light. Serapis Bay is an Egyptian deity, and so I feel like with some of you there is a connection to ancient Egypt, where you will have had a past lifetime, and you know, maybe even been around when the pyramids were built. And so I feel like for a lot of you there's definitely the Starseed connection. You are aware that you are someone with galactic origins. I even feel for some of you that you were from the star system of Sirius, so you've had past lifetimes as a Sirian. So you may want to look up Sirian starseed and see whether that resonates with you. I'm also feeling Egyptian male guides for some of you as well. There's this really powerful energy coming in, so some of you will have an Egyptian guide that is helping you on your life journey presently, and they want to reach out to you to remind you of your own power. And don't fear the darkness, because the darkness is the way in which we learn to be able to appreciate the light. And so as we journey through the darkness and come out of the other side, that's when we're able to inspire others through our own healing. The next card you have is Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness and Rest. So this is all about looking after yourself. Have you been neglecting yourself and your own needs? Have you been putting others before yourself? Have you been watering other people's gardens and neglecting your own? I also feel like connecting with water would be really beneficial for you. So maybe a moon ritual bath on the full moon, to let go of any negative energy in your auric field and to cleanse and detoxify your body. You know, you may even want to take a walk in nature near a water source, a waterfall, a lake, a river, the ocean, and give your cares to the water. But it's all about looking after your earthly vessel. Are you someone that is very comfortable in transcendence and connecting with your spirituality, that you forget that you're a human sometimes? And so it's all about nourishing your human body and honouring your human vessel, and being conscious of what you're consuming, I'm hearing as well, in terms of diet. So making sure that you're not abusing your body in some way, whether that's through consuming too much sugar, whether that's consuming too much caffeine, or you've got other bad habits which are not good for your body's energy levels. And it's also a message to take care of yourself and rest. So take some time out, practice self-care, that's of importance right now. And your last card, group number 1, is look to the stars. So this is your self-care activity. So being an awakened starseed, this will be something that excites you, your connection with the universe, your connection with the night sky. But this is actually being encouraged for you right now. So on this full moon in Leo, look out of your window up at the stars, or go out in your garden and stargaze, and remember that connection, that your galactic origins lie amongst the stars. And you feel so much more connected to home when you gaze at the stars. This can also be a sign of looking at astrology or your zodiac placements as well, to gain information about yourself. Maybe you're thinking about studying astrology or astronomy even. So this is a yes for some of you that are looking to do that. Researching more about your star sign or your rising sign or moon sign. And also this is number 31, so 31 or the number 4 could be significant to you. If you add 3 and 1 you get 4. So yes, make sure that you connect with the stars on this full moon in Leo. So as a last thing I want to do for you, group number 1, I want you to close your eyes, and if some of you have a question, this is going to be the answer to your question, okay? So this isn't going to apply to all of you, but it will for some of you, and I'm using angel answers to get your answer for you. So just think about that question, and I'm just going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to see what we get for you, group number 1. Wow, that jumped out. In fact, you've got 2 cards. This is amazing. So the first card you have is remain positive. So remain positive about the outcome that you're looking for in regards to this question. And the second card I have for you is romance. And so this question could actually relate to relationships of the romantic kind. So I hope that this message does apply to some of you watching this reading. So remain positive and romance. So that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope you resonated with the messages. Moving on to group number 2, which is the wolf. Hello, group number 2. If you chose the wolf totem, this is your reading for the full moon in Leo. So let's see what we have for you today. Okay, so the first card we have for you, group number 2, is take time to breathe out, disemanating moon. So look at this card, how beautiful is this? We've got the forest under the light of the moon. And maybe things have felt really busy, really frantic. And so you're being asked to just pause, take a moment to just breathe out the tension. Release any worries, release any cares. I feel like this is also a message to get out in nature. Bathe in the light of the moon. Connect with the divine feminine energy of the moon. And surrender. Surrender any worries and cares and go with the flow of life. So when we look at the moon, it's not quite full on the card, and so I feel like if you've been working hard towards a goal or an objective, to keep going, that you're not far off achieving what you need to achieve, but you've just got a little bit further to push forward to complete this goal, this intention, this accomplishment. And so don't give up. Don't give up. Maybe the hard work has felt like it's taking its toll, and you're now in a position where you feel like giving up. But what I'm hearing is don't give up. Just take some time out for yourself to breathe out the tension, breathe out the self-doubt, and then carry on moving forwards. The next card we have for you from the Keepers of the Light is the Shekinah, Sacred Self. Isn't this beautiful? Look, we've got the Dove of Peace on the front here as well. So the Shekinah is all about connecting with all that is, your oneness, your galactic being. And it says, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So I feel like for some of you, if things have felt stressful, if things have felt quite dark, the Dove of Peace is flying in for you now to make things feel a lot more calmer and peaceful. But it's also about expressing your psychic gifts and healing abilities if you've been hiding those, or if you've been focusing on other things instead of your spirituality. Now is the time to focus more on expressing yourself in that regard. So express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. And so this is all about going with the flow, like the first card, you know, go with the flow of life. Allow life to guide you rather than pushing for things to happen. Allow spirit to guide you, and surrender any worries or cares to spirit and allow them to direct you. And I also feel like for some of you it's time to spread your wings. Maybe you've been playing it safe, maybe you haven't been expressing your full potential, but now is the time. Now is the time for you to shine and spread those wings and take a risk. I feel for some of you as well, there may be something you've been putting off, and other things have been taking a priority in your life. Earthly concerns, I hear. Earthly concerns have been taking a priority, and now it's time to focus on your spirituality and your connection with spirit. The next card we have for you is Activated Earth, and it says power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So it's trusting in your path, trusting where the universe is guiding you. This path is already laid out for you, you just need to walk it, keep moving forwards. For some of you that may want to visit a power place, then this would be a good time to do that if you're able to travel, if you're able to do so. Or maybe it's just something that you need to plan for the future. Or it's a place that you can visit during meditation. So a sacred stone circle I'm hearing for a lot of you, such as Stonehenge or Avebury, or other stone circles that you may be called to. Or visiting a power place where there's ley lines, a sacred place where there is ley lines. Because I feel like, can you see how there's this beam of light beaming down on this sacred place? When you do eventually visit this place you are drawn to, it's going to be a time of awakening for you, and you will feel a vibrational shift in your own ascension. So Activated Earth. And then the last card we have for you in terms of a sacred self-care activity is sound healing. This is beautiful. So can you see how this lady is playing her singing bowls? So you can do this through using singing bowls yourself, whether these are brass singing bowls or whether they are crystal singing bowls. It could also be an indication of listening to a sound bath. So maybe on YouTube you could listen to a sound bath, or listening to relaxing music, because sound is a proven way to help us generate healing within ourselves, mind, body and spirit. So work with the power of sound this full moon. Number 47 is on this card, and if you add 4 and 7, it would also be important to you in terms of numbers in your life as well. And one last thing I'm going to do for you, group number 2, is I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and for some of you, you may have a question. So for those of you that have a question, this is going to be your answer. This might not apply to all of you, but for those of you that do have a question, this may answer that question for you. So I'm going to work with angel answers to get this message for you. So I'm just going to give the cards a shuffle. So group number 2, what is the answer to your question? Group number 2, what is the answer to your question? Oh, that's jumped up, so we'll trust in that. And the card you have is trust. Okay, so whatever your question is, just trust that the answer is coming to you. And can you see how there's a person sat in meditation or prayer pose and they've got Jesus behind them and another angelic being as well? It looks like Mother Mary to me. So I feel like through meditation you're going to connect with the Ascended Masters, and that is where you will hear or receive your answer. Isn't that beautiful? There's also a dove of peace again on the card, a swan, another dove of peace, and a deer as well. So any of those animals could actually be symbolic to you in some way too. So the swan for peace and serenity and grace, again the dove for peace as well, and it's actually a young deer, look. So it could be a message of innocence, a message of youth as well. So I hope that answers the question for some of you. Thank you very much, group number 2. That's all I have for you. Moving on to group number 3, which is the universe. Hello, group number 3. If you chose the universe totem, this is your reading for the full moon in Leo. So let's see what we have for you today. Okay, so your first card is New Moon, a new start is coming. This is beautiful. Look at all the colours on this card. So if you have been searching for a new beginning, then this new beginning is on its way to you. So it's time to start something new. A new opportunity could be coming for you. This could be in career, in love, in health. So a brand new beginning is on its way. Even a new friendship I'm hearing for some of you as well. This can also mark the ending of a difficult time. So if things have felt very dark and uncertain, stability is coming in for you now. A brand new beginning, a new start where things feel a little bit easier. And a more abundant phase for you I'm hearing for some of you too. So if you have been searching for some form of financial support, I feel like that will be coming in for you very soon. Just be open to the way in which the support could present itself. Sometimes we have set ways in how we wish abundance to appear, and it's to let go of that and just trust that Spirit is sending a miraculous solution to you. So that's exciting. The next card we have for you is Charity, Prayer and Contemplation, and it says connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So this is a beautiful card, and I feel like in regards to asking for what you need from Spirit, you do this through the act of prayer and contemplating about what it is you actually want to bring in, and connect with heaven through prayer And don't be afraid of asking your angels, asking Spirit to help you, because your angels are unable to intervene unless they are asked to help you. The same with other ascended beings as well, such as dragons and unicorns. They're unable to intervene unless you give them permission to do so. It's asking for what you want and believing that you're worthy, and then watching for the signs as to how this message is going to be sent to you. So Charity is a beautiful archai. So they're one of the female archangels, and they're associated with love because of the higher heart chakra and the colour of pink. And so I feel like they're also connected to the energy of Venus, the planet of love. And so for some of you, it may be that you're asking for guidance in regards to your love life, answers in relation to relationships. Maybe you've been going through a difficult time and you're wanting some guidance because you're not sure where you're headed or whether you need to continue in a relationship. So connect with heaven, ask your guides and angels for their help, and listen for the answers. Listen for the answers through meditation. So, you know, journeying deep within inside of yourself to hear the messages that they are sending back to you. At the end of the day, you are in charge of your destiny. You are in charge of your life. So any choice that you make is the right choice for now. And even if it leads to a lesson, that lesson is necessary. So trust in your path. You also have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Wow, look at this. This is such a beautiful card. See how she's lit up by the stars? So this is a reminder that you are a divine, multi-dimensional being of light, that you are a soul walking a human path, and sometimes because of the burdens we bear as a human and the difficulties we face as a human, we forget about our true nature, which is in fact that we are a soul, that we chose to come here to the earth school in order for our souls to grow, in order to learn lessons and embrace experiences, in order for us to grow and evolve. And so it's reminding you that the universe resides within you, that the intelligence of the universe lies within you, deep within your soul. And so there's a part of you, your higher self, which resides in the spirit realm, knowing what lies ahead for you in your future. It's just your human self can't see that yet. But it's just a comfort knowing that your higher self always knows. And so when you think of it like that, there are no surprises really at a soul level, because you know what's coming. It's just your human self can't comprehend that or process that, because you're not meant to, because you chose to be a human. You chose to be able to explore human emotion, human relationships, and what it is to live in the earth realm, in this earthly incarnation, on this earth plane, in this society of illusion. You know, so if you see your human life as a playground, or if you imagine that your human life is a film, and so your spiritual truth is so much more, you're so much more than this tiny existence. This is just a moment in regards to your entire soul's existence. It's a reminder to try and enjoy this experience, that yes, there will be dark times, yes, there'll be hardships, but there's also so much joy and happiness as well. And so life is meant to be a balance of the two. And without the disappointments, without the failures, without the heartbreak, you're unable to appreciate the light. So there has to be a balance of both. And your self-care activity is dream journal. This is beautiful. So for those of you that don't already keep a dream journal, you're being encouraged to do that, especially around the time of the full moon in Leo. And so a dream journal is just a notepad and a pen. having it on your bedstand, and it's just jotting down anything you remember the morning after, so that you can recall your dreams, because the more that you do this, the more that you'll be able to remember information from dream time. And so when we're asleep, we are connecting with our sixth sense, and so this is when we receive a lot of our psychic visions, our psychic insights. So a lot of the answers that we need come to us whilst we're sleeping. So do remember to write these down. And also it's number 20, so the number 20 or the number 2 could also be of significance to you as well. For some of you, I'm hearing that you need to look up the meaning of your dreams as well, so dream dictionaries, to see what the symbology means, because it will have meaning for you. And maybe some of you are even contemplating studying about dreams, or working as a life coach, and part of that is dreamology. So this is a definite yes for those that are considering doing that, or if it's something you're already doing, this is part of your life purpose. And also I'm hearing for some of you, automatic writing could actually be of significance right now, to write letters to your guides, so write them questions and then listen for the answers. I'm also hearing that journaling could actually be a very healing tool for some of you that struggle to express themselves vocally or verbally. So in order for you to process your emotions, get them down on paper, write down your feelings and write. There could be some budding authors that are watching this video as well. So for anybody that has aspirations or ambitions to be a writer, I'm also hearing for some of you that this is a big yes, that is also part of your life purpose, to write a book. So that's exciting. And so the last thing I wanted to do for you, group number 3, is ask you if some of you have a question. So close your eyes and have a think, because some of you may have a question that you would like to be answered. This won't apply to all of you, but it will for some of you. So I'm going to see if I can get an answer for you, and the message will be from Angel Answers Oracle cards. So let's give these cards a shuffle, and let's see what the answer to your question is from Spirit. So please, Spirit, for group number 3, what is the answer to their question? Group number 3, what is the answer to their question? Number 3, what is the answer to your question? That doesn't want to go back in, so I'm going to take that as your answer. Oh, group number 3, you have romance. So it might be that your question is in regards to romance or relationships. So you may have a significant question regarding relationships on your mind. So I'm actually going to get you another card to see what the clarification for this will be. So please, Spirit, can we have a clarification card? Thank you for your guidance. Oh gosh, that jumped out. Oh wow, okay. There's something better. There's something better. So romance, there's something better. So for those of you that are currently in a difficult relationship, there's something better coming, either a better phase where you have a reconciliation, or someone new for you, something better is coming. For those that are single, there is something coming for you, and it's better than a previous experience. So open your heart to the prospect of romance. That's what I'm hearing. I hope the message has resonated for some of you. I'd love to hear your comments and feedback. Please feel free to like this video, comment, share and subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up with other videos I post. And if you feel called to, if you'd like to make a small donation, it's not necessary but always very much appreciated. My PayPal link is in the comments. Wishing you all a very blessed and prosperous full moon in Leo, and wishing you a beautiful month ahead. I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care.